Hello everyone, I give you an introduction to the wondrous flowers and fruits of Chinese literature. I begin with the poetry of Wang Fanzhi, whose birth and death are unknown. The early Tang vernacular poet is recorded as a native of the West, a foreigner. This episode begins with Wang Fanzhi's poem on death, the soil-filling bun out of the town. The soil-filling bun out of the town. The fillings of meat in the town one person should eat one, don't complain about its lack of taste. This poem is a pioneer of Chinese vernacular poetry. The first Buddhist philosophical poem for the masses, a realistic and popular poet who has been blocked by the official and literary authorities in China, and an important poet who brought Chinese literature and writing to life. This poem was written in the early Tang Dynasty. It is a poem that, like no one in 100 years, exhorts the world to face up to life and death. Outside the city are piles of buns made of earth, but the fillings are in the city. Each person must receive one eventually, do not resent the lack of taste. The bun is a metaphor for the grave. This poem displays a kind of dark humor. The author compares a grave to a bun and a human being to a filling, using colloquial language and humorous metaphors to explain his views on life and death. Dispelling the sadness and fear that death brings to people, thus making them face up to life and death, and making them think about the meaning of life and the truth of life and death in laughter. This type of popular poetry has become popular among the people and has deeply influenced our view of life and death as a people. Wang Fanzhi writes in a ballad-like style, which can be considered a kind of free verse poetry, without rhyme. His poems are truly popular poetry. Poetry that the people can understand and enjoy. This style of poetic language influenced a large number of Tang poets, including Du Fu, Bai Juyi, and Wang Wei. Xiang Chu wrote the preface to Wang Fanzhi, and many vernacular poets wrote them one after another. Their authors would have been mainly monks and folk intellectuals. Thanks to Wang Fanzhi and these folk poets who sought freedom of expression in the Tang Dynasty, the glory of Tang poetry was achieved. Thanks for watching, give me your support. Welcome to the next episode.